Hello everybody. So it is June 30th, 2014. My name is Dr. Lionel Chow, and I am I'm a member of the Medical Advisory Board of Joshua's Wish Foundation. And I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the Summer Undergraduate Research Award that Joshua's Wish has been offering for this summer is the third summer that we've done this. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about why we're doing it, and then introduce you to my two guests here who are this year's recipients of the award, and they both happen to be doing their research here at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, so we're really happy about that. When Labrina first approached me about setting up having Joshua's Wish Foundation donate some money for research in DIPG, one of the areas where I thought that we could really make an impact, not just now, but also in the future, is in offering a research award or a bursary to undergraduate summer students. And the idea is that DIPG is a very small research field. There are not that many people doing research in this area. And by sort of engaging students as their careers are just getting off the ground, and showing them that not only getting them experience in research in either in a lab-based or in clinical-based research, but specifically directed towards DIPG, that maybe that would initiate an interest in this field in particular and increase the number of researchers that we have nationally interested in this disease. As you know from other parts of the website and from probably talking to Labrina or doing some research on DIPG yourselves, that the outcome for this particular type of disease is really very inferior. It's very bad. And so the more people studying this disease, the better off we will be in the future. So that was kind of the idea behind setting up an undergraduate research award in DIPG research. As I said, this is the third year that we've offered it, and so these are the fifth and sixth students that we've sponsored doing research on DIPG during the summer. So first of all, I want to introduce to you Rachel O'Keefe. We're really excited about having Rachel received the award this year because she's the first student from Mercer University in Macon, Georgia, who has received the award. So welcome, Rachel.
Thank you.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you're studying right now?
So I am originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, but I go to Mercer University. And I am currently a rising junior studying biochemistry and molecular biology.
Okay, great. And how did you hear about the Joshua's Wish Undergraduate Award?
I heard about it through art chemistry. Head of the department, Kevin Buckholz, who sits on the advisory board with you on the Joshua's Wish Foundation, and he approached me about it and kind of introduced the opportunity to me and said, you know, this might be something you want to think about for the summer.
Okay, great. And just out of curiosity, had you heard anything about DIPG before you talked to him? I
had not. I went back and I did a little bit of research on it, and I looked at the website, and then I found a great video from the Cure Starts Now that really outlined kind of the gravity of the disease, and it was very motivating to see those numbers.
Great, fabulous. So I know that you've been here for just a few weeks, but do you want to give us just a taste of what research you're doing here and what you hope to sort of achieve during the summer?
Absolutely. So I've been working with Dr. Dwyer on her autopsy project, developing a retrospective survey for caregivers and family members that were approached for this study. So we kind of want to see the reactions of the family to this study and then develop more educational tools for hospital staff as well as for families going through this process.
Oh, that's fabulous, great. So we definitely look forward to hearing results from those surveys. Just by way of a little bit of background, many of you may know that we rarely are able to obtain samples of tumors from patients with DIPG, because we usually don't biopsy the tumors. And so oftentimes the only the only tumor samples we have to study come at the time when the patients have passed away, and we ask families for an autopsy. And that is something that is becoming more and more commonplace in larger pediatric institutions, hospitals across the United States and in Europe. And certainly it's something that we've had up and running here at Cincinnati for the last, I would say, about 3 or 4 years, certainly since Dr. Dwyer got here and joined our team. So we're really fortunate that we have this study up and running, and are hopefully taking advantage of this study to advance DIPG research. And that actually leads really nicely into your project. So this is Jun Hyuk. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, it was close enough.
Close enough.
It's Jun Hyuk Lee.
This is Jun Hyuk Lee, and he actually is doing some work on, I believe, on one of these samples that came from an autopsy sample. So you're working with Dr. Dasgupta. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from,
okay,
and where you're studying now?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Chow, and for the committee and Joshua's Wish Foundation for the opportunity to apply for and accept this award. But my name is Jun Hyuk Lee, as previously stated, and I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. And I am currently studying biomedical engineering and pre-medicine at Case Western Reserve University up in Cleveland. So over the summer, I will be working with the Dasgupta lab here at Children's. And I first of all like to thank the summer undergraduate research program here, along with my principal investigator, Dr. Biplav Dasgupta, and the rest of the Dasgupta members for their support.
Great. So you said you're studying biomedical engineering. What do you hope to sort of do with that degree further? You said it's pre-med? So.
Yeah, pre-med also. So my first goal is to become a clinician in the future, and I actually wish to use the knowledge I gained from biomedical research to maybe earn an MD PhD in the future.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing this summer in the Dasgupta lab.
So my lab has actually created one of those cell lines that you're talking about. Well, they've created a DIPG based from a child cell line, which they injected into their mice. And when they grew, when they cultured the mice, they found that the DIPGs in the mice actually showed high AMPK expression. And AMPK is an important metabolic enzyme that everyone has. It's essential to many cells and is considered a central metabolic enzyme to the survival of many cells. So our lab found out that these high AMPK levels could correlate to the survival of these DIPGs. So my research pertains to seeding out various chemical compounds to find an AMPK inhibitor, because currently there is no AMPK inhibitor that can be used safely on humans. So by finding a potential AMPK inhibitor, we hope to put these into DIPGs in patients in the long run and actually inhibit the growth and survival rates of these DIPGs.
Okay, that sounds great. So basically it's that this enzyme seems to be required for these DIPG cells to survive.
Correct.
And you're hoping obviously to develop a new medicine that would potentially be useful in patients.
Correct.
That sounds great. All right, so you can see that the research that we're doing here, supported by the Joshua's Wish Foundation, is really important for not just for patients today, but also for patients of the future. And so thank you all once again for supporting Joshua's Wish Foundation, and by extension for supporting the Undergraduate Research Fellowship. We're clearly supporting some really exciting research and some young researchers, hopefully, who will continue this work in the future. Thanks.